everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be my April TBR. April is like the best month of the year because it's my birthday month. April 12th for everyone that wants to write it down and make sure to wish me happy birthday, you know, just in case. But I have been wanting to make this the most epic TBR ever because I've been so busy. Last month I've only been able to finish 4 books. So I need to make sure that I only choose books I'm super excited about because I'm going to be just as busy and I want to be excited about reading. So actually first we need to choose a big book of the month. So let's do this. For anyone that doesn't know, basically every month I pick a book that is over 500 pages and we read it together. We torture ourselves together. Basically, they're all books that are over 500 pages, books that are a challenge, and we talk about it here, but also on Goodreads. So I will link the book club and my personal page so you can see what's going on and we can all talk about it. And it's not that I'm not excited about it, it's just that when I'm busy, I get stressed. Too stressed to read big books. I feel like I'm like too nervous about it. So it's a challenge for a reason and I am excited even though I made that face. We shall be reading Life After Life by Kate Atkinson. I'm making that face just because I know some people were saying that this might be a little bit more slow-paced, which is why I'm a little nervous. But I am excited about this book because it is one of my favorite tropes, which is someone reliving their lives over and over again. I've read Replay, I've read The First 15 Lives of Harry August. If you have any recommendation, please leave them to me. Reliving the Same Day or Life, I just think it's a very fascinating tropes and I want to read all of them. And this one is exciting because out of all the ones that I've read of someone reliving their lives, it's the first one that it's going to be a woman. So I'm excited. This one is apparently a little bit more historical fiction / literary fiction compared to the other ones that I've read. So that's kind of, again, why I'm a little nervous because people have been saying it's a bit slower pace. And if I remember correctly, someone had told me that it's like 12 or 13 times that she lives her life or something like that. I might be completely wrong. Obviously, I haven't read it yet. But this one, number of page-wise, it's not too bad. It's just over 500 pages. The edition that I have has, I'm trying to not spoil it for myself, 529 pages, and it's a big book, but it's definitely still doable. We can do this. I hope some of you join me and the book club to try and get through this one. So first book on the TBR. Now, let me tell you, this TBR, like I was saying, is epic because first off, I just got the news that I was approved for the arc of the Dragon Republic. I have been dying to continue. This is basically book 2. Book 1 was The Poppy War. And I absolutely loved it. It made it to my best books of 2018. If you haven't seen that video, recommend it because bunch of fantastic books that you should pick up. And this is book 2, so I am super excited. I love the universe, I love the magic system, and I like the main female character, and I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen. In the first book, you follow a main female character who gets into the army and she goes to a school where she will learn to fight and magic. And I love school settings, so obviously this was fantastic. I enjoyed it. I'm curious to see how it will evolve. I'm kind of like, it was a debut author, so I feel like there were some weaknesses and I'm hoping that they will improve as the series goes on. But yes, so excited to pick that one up. So yeah, it's going to be the first one, hopefully, that I go through. But it's going to be difficult because I'm planning on reading 3 books that are like part of a series that I'm dying to continue. So I'm going to be busy, but this is the first one. So the second one is Gud Graves by J. Kristoff, which I read in February, Nevernight, which was the first book in this series, and I loved it. I thought I was going to be like, oh, you know, another overhyped YA fantasy. It turns out it's an adult fantasy, and it was epic. The first part of the book is a little slow, but it easily pick up, and I gave it 5 stars, so clearly I don't do it often. Loved it so much. Definitely recommend it. And again, this one is a fantasy with magical school / learn to fight too. Clearly I like those settings, and it's basically an epic revenge story, which again, I'm all for. The author was not afraid to kill freaking everyone. I literally tweeted about it, this meme, because that's exactly how I felt. Like, can you just chill a little? Like, stop killing everyone. My little heart could not take it. I am even shipping people, which I usually hate romance, so that kind of tells you something. And yeah, book 2, I got my hands on it, actually, from my library, but I also ordered it on Book Outlet, so hopefully I do get my hands on it soon. But yes, I will hopefully read it also in April because it's gonna make it the most epic month, right? Already 2 books. By the way, the third and last book is coming out, I believe, in September, but you know, at the end of the year, so I need to continue. I tried to wait, but it was hard, so I'm reading book 2 this month. And then the third one in those continue to read all the series ever, we have Holy Sister by Lorentz, which is the last and third book in the Ancestor series, the first book being Red Sister, and oh my god, do you need to read this if you love fantasy. It's an adult fantasy, and again, there's a school setting. Kind of seeing a pattern here, huh? And I loved how the author was not afraid to make his characters not the prettiest, dainty little princesses. There's a bunch of female characters, obviously, because she learns that magic and those fighting abilities at a place run by nuns, basically. So like, imagine fighting magical nuns, bunch of badass women, and there's a bunch of relationship between people, so obviously like some people hate each other, some people like each other, and it's just fascinating to see a bunch of those relationships growing throughout the whole series. I absolutely recommend reading the Bound, I think that's the little story between book 2 and 3. You need to read it before reading book 3, but yes, it's coming out in April, so obviously I will be I've already actually pre-ordered it, but I will be picking it up and reading it, and clearly very excited. Honestly, like if I read those 3 books this month, I will have had the best month ever right there, and I will be so sad afterwards because what am I supposed to do with my life? I'm also hoping to do a reading vlog, which I've been saying it for the longest time, but hopefully it happens this month, and I want to pick up Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the last book in the duology, Six of Crow duology, and it's the pretty edition with the red pages and everything, and everyone has been talking about this. This is a YA fantasy that everyone knows, I feel like. I love the magical system in the universe. I'm curious to see if I will enjoy book 2 more than I did book 1. I did like it, but I feel like my main issue was the fact that everyone was saying that you could skip the first trilogy before going into it, and I was like so mad that everyone was saying that because I don't think it's true. The magic system is not explained whatsoever, and I had issues with like some of the characters kind of being so young, but yet they were acting like they were like 26 instead of being 16, you know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. It felt like it wasn't as memorable as I thought it was going to be. I feel like everyone is talking about those characters and like they have proper personalities, and it's been everywhere. And I was having issues like relating and like remembering them really well compared to, I feel like, everyone else. So I'm hoping book 2 will change that for me. And I mean, you know, so yeah, the book that I'm hoping to get to this month. I'm sure a lot of you will be excited for that reading vlog, but again, should happen. Currently I am listening to an absolutely remarkable thing. I think that's the name of the audiobook. And it is a sci-fi. I think it's YA sci-fi. And I enjoyed the beginning a lot more than expected. Obviously, I'm not done with it, clearly. But it's a female character who kind of overnight become a big YouTube / celebrity because she finds a huge statue in New York and decides to film it and upload it on a YouTube channel with her friend. And turns out that this statue might be like an alien, and it's what I know so far. The humor in the beginning was really funny. I feel like it definitely died down a little bit, and the main female character is not necessarily likable, but I'm always a little iffy about reading about stories that include YouTube celebrities because I feel like it's always kind of cringy and not how it actually happens, but maybe this one will be it. If I do finish this one, I also have On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, which is not related. I don't know why I keep saying that it's related to the other book that The Hate You Give. I couldn't remember the title. I always think they're related, they're not, but that's another audiobook that I do have with me, so if I am done with the first one, either this one or Like Life, which is also by Jay Kristoff, that one being a YA sci-fi. I don't know a lot, except that I think there might be some type of magical power too, and like robots. Again, I will let you know once I'm done with it, because if I don't have the time to get to it this month, for sure next month, or, you know, at some point, and I will review it, let you know how it goes and everything. But yeah, I am more like willing to try some of his books because I had read Illuminae, which was with him and someone else, and the writing wasn't anything, but Nevernight completely changed my mind, so I'm now a lot more open-minded, and hopefully Life is also worth it. I had a few other books on my TBR, and I'm realizing now that I'm never gonna have time, so I think I'm gonna end this video here because I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic. Last month, like I said, I read 4 books, although they were pretty big. You're going to see that in my wrap up that's coming up very soon. So again, don't forget to subscribe because you don't want to miss that, because so many big books. So we're stopping here. Let me know in the comment section if you are planning on reading any of these books, if you have read them, what you thought about them, which ones should I put higher on my TBR because you absolutely want me to review it at the end of the month, whether it's a new book or if you really want me to do that reading vlog, because I really want to do it, but I feel like I'm struggling to find a time for it, but you know, I will try. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to, again, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe because you don't want to miss any future videos. I have so many exciting ones coming up. This month I had so much fun with some of the videos that I posted. The ones that I was reading, like bad reviews on books that I love, or fantastic reviews on books that I hated. And I'm so happy you took it okay. I was kind of nervous. I feel like I never want to sound or just be mean for no reason, but your feedback was so nice and I'm so grateful. And I've been having so much fun with it. Honestly, you guys just are amazing. So again, I will link all those videos down below. Definitely recommend checking those out. And I will be putting some actually on the screen, so don't forget to click on these and check those out. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.